ABC Sports welcomes you to the back end of a very long day of racing at the Chicagoland Speedway. A day that began at 8 a.m. local with the green flag at the Camping World 225. Well, I should probably preface this. We were supposed to go have those two car series race yesterday and have qualifying take place at 11 a.m. local. But weather forced the postponement of the two Busch and Xfinity races. The Xfinity races wrapped up a little while ago, and getting a little past 2:30 p.m. local. The just recap from last on Saturday night. Ryan Newman capped a long winless streak when Dylan Murray and Kurt Busch wrecked coming off of turn two, handing Ryan Newman the victory. Similar track to Kentucky, but Chicagoland has not been repaved or reconfigured since it opened in 2001. Time to go trackside. A Joe Gibbs 1-2-3 qualifying. Kevin Harvick had some qualifying issues. Bobby Carter will be starting at the back, and Keselowski failed the scanning station several times while the other two races were going on. Pace car is off. Kyle Busch leads him down. We're green in the Windy City. Wow, Hamlin got really loose there coming off of turn two. Actually got into the side of Truex. It's like it might have been solid. I don't think there was going to be any damage. Here comes Dylan trying to challenge the 18 for the lead. 18 Kyle Busch. Definitely no stranger to success here at this track. Won in 2008 and had that amazing classic with Kyle Larson in 2018. He was fast in qualifying in the practice session on Friday. That metric was used to, again, determine the lineup because the original plan was Busch and truck race on yesterday. Sorry, Xfinity and truck race on Saturday. Then qualifying earlier in the day. But weather forced the postponement of those two races to today. And they've had some good ones. Whoa, there it is. Dylan's around. Good save. Andy kept the lead out of all this. Question is for how long? Oh, Hamlin. Good save there. Truex gets the lead. That really clogged everybody up behind him. So it is Martin Truex, Alex Bowman, Dylan Murray, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin, the top five. See what Dylan Murray's doing. He's using that apron to make a pass. That is perfectly legal. And Bowman with a nice shot to the back of the five. To go in stage one. I'll try and challenge with Truex for the lead. He's really making that bottom lane work, and that actually allowed him to close up. We'll see what it looks like going into three. got it. For how long couldn't make it stick, hit the apron, they're neck and neck coming off of turn four. Dylan's able to break the draft from the 19 to Truex, comes up, takes the lead, immediately moves back to the high side, going down towards turn one. Now I see Dylan tried taking Truex's line, forced him to lose about a tenth of a second there. But that 19 car is glued to the track right now. Other than Dylan Norway's slow drift at the start of this race, 5 of the 19 look to be the class of the field. Obviously, with that big drift that caused everybody behind to stack up, that really wore down Dylan Norway's right front. Plus, he's also running to the apron, which shaves a few seconds off your time, plus allows you to have an extra lane down on pit road on the track to pass. The only issue is you pick up all that dirt and debris from that in your tires, and then coming back up, you hit at just the wrong angle, you're gonna go around. Dylan's already using the flat. He's got a very worn right front. You've seen him really bobble at the track. He really had to chase it that time. It's like they stay green. Nine to go in stage one. I see the back of the field coming out at two. Whoa, Dylan got really loose there. He's lost a little bit of aero. He's getting a big case of aero push. Yet he's willing to take Martin Truex to Gapple Bees by nearly 3 seconds. Top five as it sits: Dylan Norway, Martin Truex, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Kurt Busch are now the top five. One car heading to pit road. Unclear if it's a problem or standard stop. So it looks like it's the 20 of Eric Jones. Pit next time by, pit next time, pit next time. And it looks like Dylan Norway may be joining him very shortly if the tire can make it one more lap. And great save by five. Another one. Going into one. Luckily, gets that straightened out. And they are getting ready to make the turn down to pit lane. Green flag stops. And looped it around while we were at it. The caution comes out, which gave Dylan a pretty lucky break after that spin. So that meant everybody is going to come down to pit for probably a quick dash to the end of this stage. looks of it. So I got 35 cars on the lead lap heading to green. And by the word that we just got from the 20 team, Eric Jones has pulled it to pit road. They're looking at a transmission problem, but it looks like he may be done for the afternoon. 2 laps to go here in stage two, stage number one. Martin Truex is your leader. Dylan Murray's got Ross Chastain wicked loose, trying to push him down the backstretch. They come out at 4. Looks like they're going to be in the last lap of stage one. Dylan went all the way downstairs on Kevin Harvick. Kurt Busch trying to challenge the 19 for the lead here in stage one on this last lap. Making it 3 and 4. Looks like Truex will lead. And Martin Truex will win stage one. Which means Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Peter McLeod, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, and William Byron all earned stage points. Keselowski was in a pretty tight battle with the 24. But Byron won out by the width of his bumper. As we get set for the start of stage numero 2 here in Chicago. Green flag. They'll definitely let the 5 car in on that restart. He really backed it up. And here comes Dylan. He's got a lot of momentum on his side. And around goes the 24. Ooh, what a save by William Byron. How about this? He lost about 3 spots after nearly getting turned there on the apron. They do straighten it out. Ryan Blaney is currently the highest driver on points without a win, along with teammate Joey Logano. Both of them would like to get a victory into the win column today. They have fast forwards in this stage. Ooh, Boyer really forced his way down there. I'll chopped off 5. Looks like they straightened it out. And there's 3 wide from 6th. Logano backs out. Dylan and Clint Boyer are going at it. Looks like Martin Truex and Kyle Busch are having themselves quite the show here. The end of here in stage 2. Truex has the lead. Kyle Busch is edging in by probably an inch. And it looks like Busch is going to have the spot coming out of 2. And around goes the 78. Great save by McLeod. 2 good saves. Actually, wow. I got 3 cars in one group for 4th. And around goes McLeod again. Nearly saves it. Kenseth moves him up the hill. Here comes Boyer for 6th. Dylan's going to come back, so it's a 3-car battle. Dylan's going to arc it in there really deep. And around On goes the 78, hard into the wall and right into traffic. Looks like he came down right into Denny last I saw. Except for the restart. Green flag. Got two Ganassi cars inside the top five. Matt Kenseth, 42. Kurt Busch, the one. Dylan up the hill. He lost quite a few spots. Went from fourth to ninth. And probably going to lose 10th here in a few moments. And got one in the wall. And they're wrecking multiple cars around. Keselowski, Almirola, Bubba Wallace got in that. I think Eric Almirola was part of that as well. Bubba Wallace really went for a slide on that one. Green flag is out here in stage 2. 5 laps to go. Martin Truex won the first stage. Can he try to go 2 for 2? He's got about 4 laps to do it. And Byron up the hill. Murray really rooted him up top there to get the spot. So far, it looks like everything changes. Is clean and green. Dylan split. Bowman and Blaney clean up the middle. He's going to go after Boyer for 7th. Here comes Dylan. He's got a lot of speed going into 3. He's going to give Hamlin a shot. 3 wide. Could have been 4 wide for a moment. Kurt closed the gap. Now 3 wide for 6th. Kyle Busch and Martin Truex continue to fight for the lead and probably the stage 1 win. I got 5 cars in one group, could possibly be 6 if this keeps up. 2 to go here in stage 2. 3 Joe Gibbs cars up front battling for the lead. I'm sure Joe is probably real happy right now. Hamlin the 3rd. Truex just now lost 2nd. Hamlin's going to try to go for the lead and steal his stage win. White flag. Look at this. He gets 2 of them going into turn 1. And 3. Almost. Oh, Murray gets tight. Here comes Hamlin down low. 3 wide. 3 Joe Gibbs cars in one group battling for the win. 4 wide going down the back stretch. Denny Hamlin may just steal himself a stage 2 victory unless Dylan doesn't do something. Oh! What a 4 wide on the last lap. Denny Hamlin wins stage 2. Oh my God. Kyle Busch, Dylan Murray, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, BJ McLeod, Matt Kenseth, Clint Boyer, Alex Bowman, and Joey Logano round out the top 10. They all earned themselves playoff points. To get set for the final stage, green flag. This is where you're going to see a whole lot of take in this stretch. Actually, no give. There'll be no give in this one. I got three Joe Gibbs cars up front, two Ganassi teammates, and a small team in Merway Racing trying to go for the win here at Chicagoland. Kurt Busch gets hung out to dry. Kurt tries to look down low. Matt Kenseth has a bit of a history at Chicagoland. He has some good history. He won that delayed race at Chicagoland Open in 2013 Chase, but he also had some ugly history. Jeff Gordon in 2006 spinning in with 4 laps to go. So, he's another one we looked down on Friday to point to as the guy for, but it's really just been the Joe Gibbs show all day. Hamlin won stage 2, Truex won stage 1. Kyle Busch leading right now. He hasn't won since Texas. I'm sure he'd like to add another win here, become a 3-time winner at Chicagoland. Denny Hamlin to the bumper of the 5. Now Dylan Murray's going to catch the 5. He's neck and neck with him, and the caution comes out. Looks like might have been McDowell. Getting turned around. They're saying a single car spin for that team. Kyle Busch, Dylan Murray, getting ready for the start. It's restart. Green flag. 18 to go. And Kyle Busch nearly spun in front of the field. He's getting tight. Dylan tried to suck the air off him. Now they're 3 wide for second. For a couple rows, too. Hamlin to second. That is a big wad. 4 wide. And Clint Boyer loops it around. And oh, wow, hard hit. He might have came right in the path of Chastain there. Another caution flag. And McDowell stayed out on that pit stop. Interesting. McDowell maybe going for a gamble. Now can Dylan's tire hold? Especially that right front. He's got 14 laps, so he will most likely, if this race goes green the rest of the way, win this race on fumes or missing a right front. McDowell getting shuffled out of line. go. It'll be 14 to go to the line. Martin Truex has taken second from the five. As in, it'll probably take you right to the white flag, and that's when Dylan Murray is probably going to run out of gas. Everybody else didn't hit, though, except for McDowell, so if he runs out, he's screwed. So he's just praying the fuels will hold up. Fuel and the right front tire. We got four. It'll be 10 laps to go at the line. Dylan Murray, Martin Truex, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, the top five. All of them at least 2.5 seconds back. The lead grows even further between these two cars. They got 10 laps to go, so this puts them right in that window. So if you're a crew chief, what would you do? Do you just tell them to keep going? Or when do you start saving? I mean, if you do get a green wind checker, you're going to have to come in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will have to come in during that. If this race does go to a green white checkered finish. Kyle Busch is taking second. Truex. Wow, Dylan really dove in there. He's really got to watch that right front. That's going to be the main area of concern. He's looking the left corner of the screen. The car has got 7 laps of fuel, and that right front is wearing rapidly. 6 to go at the line. So it means they got a lap in just in case. Dylan Murray has opened his lead to 5.5 seconds over Kyle Busch. Truex is taking second. Ooh, if you're a crew chief, this is a very nerve-wracking time. Ooh, Dylan got big time loose there coming out of onto that landing in the tri-oval. Landing onto the main track and the apron. He got big time loose. 5 to go at the line. This is going to cut it very close if you're Dylan Murray. Back it off a little bit, but they're not in your mirror. That's communications from the 5. 4 to go. 5 laps of fuel, 4 laps of fuel left now. Martin Truex is nowhere near the 5. He's got a right front that is wearing very fast. There's the crash damage. Rolla up ahead. Sorry, that's David Reagan. Never mind. 3 laps to go. There's Darrell Wallace. He's moving out of the way. 3 laps of fuel left. 3 laps of racing left. When they get to the line, it'll be 2 to go. This is a very scary time if you're recruiting for this team. Bush is taking second, but unless Dylan runs out or has a big problem, this is Dylan Murway's race to win. Down to 2 laps of fuel left. Coming out of turn 4 will be the white flag. One more time around, sponsored by Credit One Bank. That right front is gone. Dylan Murway has 1 lap of fuel left. This track is known for green flag runs and fuel strategy. And it looks like Dylan Murway's team has played their cards right. Out of turn 4, he coasts and slides to the line to win at Chicagoland. And he's going to try a burnout on top of this. Never mind. Well, he was going to try a burnout over this. Dylan Murway wins today at Chicagoland. Martin Truex finishes second. Kyle Busch third. Kurt Busch fourth. Denny Hamlin fifth. BJ McLeod, after a crash, ends up sixth. Kenseth seventh. Logano eighth. Boyer ninth. And Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10. Ryan Blaney continues his model consistency, ends up 11th. Keselowski 12th. McDowell on a pit gamble with the 5. Ended up 13th. He held on. Eric Almirola rebounded from a multi-car tango with Keselowski. Then you got Christopher Bell, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Ty Dillon, Chris Buescher, and Kevin Harvick. First two-time winner of this race when this track opened up, ending up 20th. Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick, to the rest of the field. And this got Ryan Blaney too. And here's Darrell Wallace. He's spun around through the infield. And if you ever see that replay again, watch the 9 came very close to getting torn up in that. Oh, you got Chastain. So Jimmy Johnson will finish his final start at Chicagoland, the last car of the lead lap. And looking through the rest of the field, Eric Jones is the only car that retired from today's race. Dylan Murway passes Denny Hamlin for most wins this season. Finally breaks out of that tie. And you got Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney, who are the highest drivers right now without a win due to all the stage points that they have. They were really, if you really think about it, because the way points sit now, Chase Elliott and William Byron are 15th and 16th, but both of those guys have wins, so they are automatically locked in. So we're watching Amarola, Bowman, Christopher Bell, and Jimmy Johnson. And that battle it'll heat up heading to Indianapolis next week for the Cup, guys. Coverage for that will begin at 1:30 p.m. with the Discover Card Countdown Green. And then at 2:30 p.m., the Big Machine Vodka 400 at the Brickyard, powered by Florida Georgia Line. Obviously, Saturday, the Xfinity drivers will be making history as they will tackle the Indianapolis Road Course. That begins at 2:30 p.m. Eastern over on TNT. Sorry, NBC. I'm sorry. Both the Indianapolis races this coming weekend, will be on NBC Sports. You want more NASCAR Heat 5 racing? Tune in Wednesday night for the Eldora Dirt Derby. Have a great rest of your day.